Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to SUTV News. I'm Katie Christensen.
And I'm Brooklyn Beard.
Founders Week celebrated SU's birthday with many different events. On March 26th, the Founders Celebration provided a lunch on the main. Free food was provided for attendees. This event was held in the afternoon at various locations across
production classes. We're given the opportunity to tour KSL News, Channel 2 News, and even a Polynesian bakery, seeking to experience what the filmmaking and news industry have to offer.
I've never been in a newsroom before, so it's been a super cool experience, and just to see behind the scenes, it feels like I'm in a TV show when we're like walking down and just going through all the different offices. It's been really cool.
While on the trip, students participated in interviewing news anchors and business owners, practicing proper lighting and sound recording techniques. Though not all of the students will be pursuing a career in news, the trip was an eye-opener for everything that goes into providing our world with information.
Being in the control room while they were doing an actual live show, I think was really cool, and it was just so real, you know? I don't know. I think that'll just stick with me for a while.
John Smith, the coordinator and professor of the trip, works hard to provide hands-on learning experiences for his students and plans to continue doing so moving forward. For SUTV, this is Caden Wigman.
The Minecraft movie has officially dropped. Let's go talk to Ben at the scene.
Hi, I'm Ben Polish, and I'm here with Owen and Zoe right after the Minecraft movie. I've just got a couple questions for you guys. Have either of you played Minecraft, and if so, for how long?
I've been playing it for a very long time, actually, since I was pretty young, very young age, so I love Minecraft.
Have you played Minecraft for us?
Oh yeah, sir.
And what was your favorite part of the movie?
Chicken jockey!
All right, back to you at the studio.
You know, I recently went to see the Minecraft movie as well, if you couldn't tell.
Really? Did you?
And I just got one thing to say. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve lava chicken, yeah, it's Daisy's head.
He's behind us, isn't he? Well, let's hurry up. Let's get back to it. So the Minecraft movie.
Oh, false alarm. False alarm.
False alarm. The Minecraft movie.
Come,
I haven't seen it yet.
Come in. Yep. There's
I'll go behind. All right.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. No creeper in the studio
Special
today.
guest. So, have you seen the Minecraft movie?
Oh, absolutely I have. It was better than Hot Lava Chicken.
Better than
Better.
Hot
Yeah.
Lava Chicken? That's a high rating.
I have never seen digital food look so stinking good.
It did look good. It looked steamy.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go watch this movie.
Yeah, always
haven't
make sure
seen
you've
it?
had food
I have
before you
not
get there,
seen
though.
That's true, because if
All
not,
right.
you'll be hungry.
All right. Coming up, we'll be talking about recent trips put on by SU Outdoors.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Dad,
Just 1 minute, okay?
hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look. Southern Utah University students participated in the annual Spring Clean Climbing Competition hosted by SU Outdoors. Starting at 8:30 a.m., participants tested their skill on a new layout at the SUU rock wall. Ranging from beginning to advanced bouldering paths, climbers were able to test their skill and win prizes from local sponsors. The prizes ranged from high-performance jackets to crash pads, and even viewers were able to get prizes in a raffle. Outside of prizes, attendees were able to enjoy the performances and cheer on their friends. For more information on future climbing events, check out suu.edu/outdoors.
Recently, SU Outdoors put on a river trip for their graduating seniors. Here's our reporter Kylie Dees with the news.
SUU seniors in the Outdoor Recreation Department went on an annual rafting trip on the San Juan River where they get to commemorate their time in the program.
My favorite part of the river trip was getting to go outside and explore and getting off of my phone and really connecting with the people around me.
They had the opportunity to explore and learn about ancient ruins in the area and even viewed several petroglyph panels.
We take the seniors on a senior river trip because we want a great way to kind of close out their time in school, and it's such a unique opportunity, and we're so lucky to have the permits for this river system that we can go out and have this kind of final immersive experience.
This trip allows seniors in the program one last time to get outside as a group and celebrate their accomplishments in a fun environment. For more information on trips like this, check out SUU Outdoors on campus. For SUTV News, I'm Kylie Dees.
SUU Outdoors trip leader led a free hiking trip to Zion National Park. Students that signed up were taken into the park and hiked the Canyon Overlook Trail and Emerald Pools. They enjoyed taking photos, meeting new people, and of course, the views. You can sign up for a trip at their location on campus every Monday at noon. The last one will be a free paddleboarding trip. Be sure to hop on a trip before it's too late.
Coming up, Caden will let you know how to prepare for the weather this upcoming weekend.
Stick around, we'll be right back after this.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I am Steve with the weather. So today we're gonna hop right into our forecast. So as you can see in the overworld, everything is looking quite sunny today. So at the beginning of the week, we're starting with 69 degrees as a high, low of 42, and then we're continuing a climb up throughout the rest of the week, up, down until Sunday and Monday, where it drops back down to 67. But all around, it should be really nice temperatures. So jumping over to the forecast though, it continues to be good. We don't have any weather, any kind of rain, any kind of snow. It's looking about as barren as the underworld right over here. So moving forward though, great announcement is that school is almost over. For people that are getting ready to graduate, there are only 17 days left. So always make sure to stay strong, continue with the classes, don't procrastinate too much as you're finishing up your classes. So what classes or what finals are you guys most worried about?
Ooh, you don't want to ask me that question. There's a couple of them that I need to really lock in right now to get them where they need to be.
For me, majority of my finals are portfolios, so
yeah,
no big deal.
Me too.
I'm chilling.
Me too.
Yeah, no studying goes on in the communication major. We just do things.
It's true.
I think portfolios are the ideal way to do a final because you really show off your skills instead of just showing off what you can memorize. You
Yeah,
know?
what I crammed in the last 30 minutes.
Exactly, right?
You know, and Steve, I want to ask you, is this your first time on Earth?
It is my first time.
What do you think?
I just spawned in. It's been pretty great.
Yeah, how does the weather here compare to the weather in the other world that you live in?
World.
I know you mentioned a few, so I didn't.
Yeah, you know, it depends on the biome that you're in, but this is pretty close to the desert biome, so I'm quite used to it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Steve. Stay tuned to hear about the Real Salt Lake and SUU women's softball. We'll be back after this.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Come on. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team.
Hi, I'm Madison Holland, and it's time for SUTV Sports. March Madness is officially in the books, and what a finish. On the women's side, the Connecticut Huskies, better known as UConn, claimed the NCAA championship, taking down South Carolina 82-59. And in a nail-biter on the men's court, the Florida Gators edged out the Houston Cougars 65-63 to capture the national title. Real Salt Lake made a statement at home on Saturday with a 2-0 victory over the LA Galaxy. Midfielder Diego Luna stole the show, scoring both goals within 5 minutes of each other in the first half. The first one was in the 21st minute and the second was in the 26th. RSL controlled possession and tempo throughout while LA struggled to generate offense. RSL goalkeeper came up big with a save, making his second clean sheet of the season. With the win, Real Salt Lake moves up to the 9th in the Western Conference, while LA Galaxy remains winless and bottom of the table. Thunderbird softball is home this weekend to play against Utah Tech University. The 3-game series starts Friday, April 11th with a doubleheader. First game is at 1 p.m. and the second will follow right after. Game 3 is on April 12th, and it starts at noon. If you are not able to come to the game in person, all games will be live streamed on ESPN+. Once again, I'm Madison Holland. Thanks for tuning in to SUTV Sports.
Thanks, Madison. Coming up next, we'll discuss the recent symphony and Cedar City's farmers market.
We'll return after the break.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Big or small, life is a collection of defining moments. And at Southern Utah University, these moments happen all the time. This is where you find your people, where new friends become like family, where you face challenges with confidence, knowing you have a supportive community cheering you on. These moments are more than just memories. They define who you are and who you will become. This is where you soar. See your future at suu.edu.
Recently, SU's dance program held an informal showing of 2 pieces. These dances were taken to the American Collegiate Dance Association High Desert Conference. The first piece shown was titled Something Bright, Then Blue, choreographed by dance professor Haley Barr. The second piece, choreographed by student Allie Misbach, was titled Lost Connection, Please Try Again. Both pieces took inspiration from themes important to the choreographers. The conference started on March 26th in Laramie, Wyoming, with SUU's attendees having departed early on the 25th to attend.
SUU held a symphony collabing with the Cedar City High School choirs. Here's our reporter, Caitlin Bonnet, with the details.
SUU's orchestra, under the direction of Shun Sun, delivered a captivating performance as part of the highly anticipated 2024 through 2025 Music Masterwork Series. The concert featured guest artist Lin Yang, founder of Yi Shu Kong, and guest conductor Lin Yoon, conducted by Shun. This piece featured guest soloist Seth Siegmiller, whose talented trumpet performance demonstrated technical skill and great artistry. The performance continued with Floating Clouds and Flowing Water, a traditional Chinese composition where guest conductors Yu and Yang offered a unique interpretation of the piece. They incorporated Tai Chi-inspired movements alongside the musical expression. An audience viewer shares her thoughts.
There was just such like a beautiful vibe and essence about the entire thing. There was a wonderful like movement that was happening like on stage in front of us as it was going along. It was so beautiful. The sound, like everything that was happening was so exciting and so beautiful, and it told a story. That's what I love about things like this and concerts like this, is that the music itself just flows and tells a story the entire time. So it was amazing. It was beautiful.
The grand finale of the evening was Tchaikovsky's Symphony No. 5, presented in 3 parts. The orchestra brought the music to life, moving from its dark, broad opening to a bold finale filled with powerful brass.
The Tchaikovsky is a great piece because it's just like this big grand piece that like every great symphony like plays, so it was just like super awesome to be able to play that piece.
This performance became a crowd favorite and ended the night with a standing ovation. For SUTV, this is Caitlin Bonnet.
Every Saturday, Cedar City's Festival City Farmers Market is open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., offering fresh local goods. Let's go to our reporter, Bryn Smith, for more.
Hi, I'm Bryn Smith here at the Cedar City Farmers Market with Emily. Emily, tell us a little bit what you're selling here at the Farmers Market today.
I sell crocheted items, all handmade, mostly home decor, accessories, and clothing.
How did you get into the Farmers Market?
I honestly just was looking around and I saw that this was here in town, and I reached out to the person in charge, and it was really simple and easy. It's affordable. And I just wanted to be a part of like the farmers market vibe, and it's been so much fun. It's been a lot of fun. So
thank you so much. For SUTV, I'm Bryn Smith.
Thanks, Bryn. It seems like they have a lot to see there. You know, I haven't really been to the farmers market very many times. It's sad days, sad days.
That is a shame. I think I've actually gone the last 2 weekends, and let me just say, there's some good stuff there. I got some whipped cinnamon butter, not butter, honey.
Honey.
And it rocked. It was so good. I like toast my little bagels in the morning.
Yeah,
I take it out.
yeah. I'm thinking just like a biscuit, putting that on there. That sounds
a
awesome.
homemade biscuit though.
Yes.
Like
hot, like out of the
hot.
oven.
It just
right out of the
elevates it,
oven.
bro.
Yeah.
Totally elevates the experience.
Yeah. I've been here like 4 years and haven't really been able to go to the farmer's market.
Crazy. Stay tuned to hear about the recent poetry night and check in with Kaden at the charity thrift store.
Stick around. We'll be right back after this.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy! Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.
Last week, SUU hosted a bilingual poetry night. SUU professor and author Carlos Bertoglio read from his latest volume titled Conversos. This is the third volume, and it explores the ideas of love, travel, and loss. He's been published in various Latin American countries alongside the U.S. Professor Laura Walker read English translations so all listeners could enjoy the poems. The readings were followed by a Q&A session, book signings, and refreshments.
Also last week, Cedar City held its sock hop. Our reporter Ben has the scoop.
Sock Hop Live, a local concert organizer, hosts up-and-coming artists each week. Caitlin Bonnet shares her opinion.
I just love Sock Hop. I've been going every week since I was like 17 because I grew up so close and I love seeing all the artists. I feel like when you see someone do something they're passionate about, it's so fun to watch and be a part of.
Concerts are always $5, so it makes it affordable for college students. 4th Street Crane performed this year. They are a new music duo who just started releasing music a couple months ago. Grace Park is in charge of Sock Hop Live.
Overall, it's been such a great experience for me, especially like growing my career, but also just being able to be a part of the community is a great feeling, a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of people.
Corbino performed in the second half of the show and led the audience in some of their own singing too.
My favorite part about tonight was Corbino's performance. I'm a huge fan of Corbino. He's super cool, super fun. I really liked the song where he whistled. I thought it was really fun. I thought everyone was having a good time and how everyone got to sing together. I thought it was really cute.
It's about Corbino played some new music that hasn't been released on Spotify yet, as well as some covers of other songs. Corbin Robinson, the man behind Corbino, shares a little bit about how he prepares to perform on stage.
Okay. I set this deadline for myself where I have to have something ready, which is useful because my deadlines never work. And then when I'm up there, I have no choice but to like give it all my attention. So it's both terrifying and stressful and like almost meditative because like you focus on your breath while you're meditating or something. I have to focus on that. If I focus on something else, I'll mess it up.
Sock Hop Live happens every Tuesday at the Johnson Arts Center. From SUTV News, I'm Ben Polish.
The Johnson Center held its very first open mic. Let's go to Sierra Ganter with the story.
It is buzzing up in here. Right now we are here at the open mic, the first night ever, and I am with the person who started all of this, Grant. And I just want to know what inspired you to start the open mic and what are you hoping to get out of this?
So I only recently, like the last 4 years, been able to lucky to play music. I've played music my whole life, but never on stage or with folks. And some people brought me into their band, and that got me playing music, and I finally kind of got my shell. And I wanted to share that sort of experience with people, provide the space for that. And talking with some of the folks I played with, we were like, let's start a group. And so I started the Instagram, and I arranged tonight, but I'm not really in charge. But the idea is sort of crowdsourcing more music events. So we thought open mic is a great way to start. There are a lot of open mics around, so this is the first one for Cedar Songwriters, is what we're calling it, because we want people to perform original music.
Well, the best part about tonight, I think, just everyone getting up there and showing what they love to do and writing songs. But thank you so much for joining us. And if anyone wants to come to open mic, just come up here and write your original song and sing it and perform it. I'm Sierra Ganter, back to the studio.
You know,
Thanks,
I
Sierra.
absolutely loved poetry night. It was amazing. I got to go there, and I am actually a writer of poetry. I will admit, typically when I write my poetry, I do it in Spanish, but whenever I do it in English, a key word that I use is spam. It rhymes with everything. I also just have a deep love for canned meat. Like I said,
I feel like the only thing I'm passionate enough about to write poetry about is forklifts.
Can you elaborate on that?
I just think that the coolest thing you can do in the world is be forklift certified.
Honestly, that's fair. And it's not as easy as people think.
No,
I've
it's
tried
not.
5 times now. I keep getting denied. I don't know what it is, but I guess I'm just not ready for that kind of world yet.
Yeah, you'd have too much riz, and we can't have that. We gotta knock you down a little bit for a while.
It's true. God knew I would be too powerful if I was forklift certified. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the show. To you SU students out there, have a great week. Thanks for tuning into SUTV. I'm Brooklyn Beard.
And I'm Katie Christensen. With our remaining minutes, enjoy footage of the recent trip to Coal Creek, shot by our photojournalist, Bailey Giles.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is odd. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Ryan.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.